So this is a great response, but this is why it's so important to understand the process and manage expectations. Let me explain. So let's go through this example. So here you have say for example, you have $5 million in sales. Your labor cost is 600,000 because you've assessed a 12% labor, right, in your example, which is about 7.2 minutes. Your labor hourly is $12, and your labor hours that you need for $5 million in sales is 50,000 labor hours. So let's go with that. So again, this is a 12% labor hour, which is 7.2 minutes for every unit that you produce. So in this example right here, we're producing 5 million units, right? At $1 each, that's $5 million, right? So in your example, this is kind of what it looks like. The 7.2 minutes, right, labor expenditure that you're referring to, which is good. That's okay. But what I want to just go through this is that if you understand that one is the activity that gets you to 7.2 minutes is activity 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is a breakdown. That first activity takes you a minute, the second one takes you 4 minutes, the third one takes you 2 minutes, and the last one takes you 0.2 minutes, which equal 7.2 minutes. Now, if you understand the process of how to manage reasonable expectations, you would do observations based on the activities and you would make improvements. Say, for example, you make an improvement and it drops from 7.2 to 6.5, right? Small improvement in the process. It doesn't mean that people are working faster. You're just improving the process from 7.2 to 6.5, okay? So in this example where it's 6.2, right? You drop it from 12% to 10% overall of what your labor expenditure is. Same sales. So now you're spending $541,000 in labor, right? Oh, I'm sorry, it's the same labor rate, right? Same labor rate overall here, right? So your labor hours, let me fix this here, is actually 45,000 labor hours overall, right? To that, compared to your 50,000 overall, and your total improvement is 10.8% overall, just because you understood the process and you understood how to manage reasonable expectations around the process. Because as you know, if you're managing these expectations, you know that there's fluff built into it. So this is the process that I'm referring to in regards, you don't really need to know how to do the work, but you need to know how to manage the reasonable expectations so that in this example, you're spending 7.2 minutes to produce $5 million in sales. So if you make the improvements within the process, you go from 7.2 minutes to 6.5. You drop it from 12% labor rate expenditures to 10.8, and overall, and this is a 10% improvement in actual dollar savings year over year.